Hey guys, we're here to upgrade our turbo blow-off valve. This is the factory one here. I just upgraded the intercooler pipe. You can see that this powder coated one right here with this aluminum adapter for the blow-off valve is aftermarket. So look for another video on that. That will be in a separate video. But the purpose of this video is just to upgrade the blow-off valve. So this is the factory one here. It's still attached to the pipe that I took out. It's just those 3 bolts there, and it's this connector right here. So if you were only upgrading that, you would just take these 3 bolts out and disconnect that connector, and then the new one will drop in. So here's the new one here. I'm going to unbox it so you can get a better look. But this is the Turbo Smart name brand that I'm using. You can see the model number there. And I'm going to unbox it and show you how to put it in. Alright, if you were using the, if you were just replacing the turbo blow-off valve with, with your factory setup, you would just use the bolts that came with it. That's the original bolts. So you would just take out the factory one, put this one on, and use those bolts. In this case, since I have an aftermarket intercooler pipe, it came with these bolts, and I'm going to be installing those 3, and then I'm going to be connecting this plug, and then we're done. It's that easy. Alright, we got the new aftermarket turbo blow-off valve installed. It's connected here. Got the 3 screws around there. The biggest difference I can see is it's got that little port in the side there. That should let more air out when it does open. But we're about to fire it up and see how it sounds. Again, I've made 2 modifications here for this video, and I have not started it since then. The intercooler pipes are aftermarket. You can see the powder coated one there goes down to the intercooler. This is the hot side, the other side is the cold side. You can see that's aftermarket pipe over there as well. So I've installed that and the new blow-off valve, and I'm going to set you guys up on a tripod, and we're going to do the first start together and see how it sounds. So I'm going to start it up and I'll give it a few revs and see how it sounds. Alright, hopefully you guys were able to hear that. It sounded really cool. I'm going to go test drive it and see how much more power it feels like it has. But you can hear the sound difference over factory. You can hear that loud psh, pressure release, and it sounds really cool. I'm curious to see if I can still hear it with the hood closed, but we'll find out. But I'm going to go give it a test drive, and I'll come back to you guys with some commentary and tell you how it drives. Alright guys, yeah, I just did the test drive. Everything feels great. I can definitely feel the increased horsepower, accelerates smoother and faster. That is primarily from the aftermarket intercooler pipes that let more air in. And I can definitely hear the aftermarket turbo blow-off valve. When you accelerate and then let off the gas, you hear a little psh noise. Even with the hood closed and even inside the truck, you can still hear it a little bit if you're listening for it. I've heard some other people comment and say that on some of their aftermarket blow-off valves, they weren't able to hear the noise of the blow-off with the hood closed, but I definitely can on this one. So pretty cool. I don't know how much the factory blow-off valve, the turbo blow-off valve increases performance, but it definitely sounds cool, and I definitely recommend upgrading the intercooler pipes, because that definitely makes a big difference in horsepower there. The kit says it adds 11 horsepower. Of course, I don't have any dyno data to confirm that, but I can definitely feel it, and it sounds great as well. So 2 really cool upgrades. Appreciate you guys. Take care.